Hi, welcome to another edition of Myth Chasers. I'm Stuart Bailey. You may remember on last week's episode we uncovered the mystery behind testicles. And yes, it does hurt when you flick them. Today I find myself in Dodge Creek, Wyoming, in a little town called Dodge Creek, Wyoming. Now we've all heard the homeless myth, but do homeless people really exist? Well, what do you believe? Well, most people would say, no, you're insane, there's no such thing. But despite what you believe, thousands upon thousands of homeless sightings come in from around the world every year, and this town is no exception. I received a letter a few weeks back from a local resident about a possible sighting, so I decided to come here and check it out myself. But before I started this project, I wanted to get some facts from an expert. I'm here in the University of Southern Michigan, where world-renowned hobologist, Professor Markstrom Svensson, has agreed to talk to us about the homeless myth, which he has been studying for quite some time.
For thousands and thousands of years, there have been documented encounters with the homeless man, and the descriptions remain remarkably the same. There's the ungroomed facial and pubic hair, their unkempt and unwashed appearance, and of course, their unbearable stench. However, there's yet to be any hard evidence of the homeless existence. So Mr. Bailey, if you find anything on your quest, I would very much like to masturbate to it.
What was that?
To see it. I would love to see it.
Next I went into the town of Dodge Creek to interview some of the locals about the alleged homeless man, hoping to find a lead. Now, is there anything you can tell me about the alleged homeless man of Dodge Creek?
Well, there's no homeless man in Dodge Creek. There's no homeless people in the town of Dodge Creek. This is a nice community. There's nothing wrong with it. All right, so why don't you just get on going, boy?
Sure,
just get out of this town, right? We don't want you around here, boy.
So you've been a resident of this town for over 25 years.
That's right.
What can you tell me
Born and
about
raised.
this? What can you tell me about this alleged homeless man?
What?
The homeless man, the myth?
There's no homeless man. Where'd you hear that?
The myth of the homeless man that terrorizes.
What are you guys doing here, all right?
That terrorizes this town.
Hey, you don't belong here. You can go back to it. Hey,
if you have something to say,
stay away.
Sir. Cut the camera. Cut the camera. I wasn't getting enough information from the townspeople, so I came here, to the home of a Mr. Bobby Joe Hickman. He's the man that wrote me the letter, informing me about the homeless man that's been terrorizing Dodge Creek. He's agreed to sit down for an interview. Let's go inside. First off, Mr. Hickman, thank you very much for agreeing to this interview. I know you had to give up one of your shifts at the Home Depot.
Oh, it ain't no problem at all, Mr. Bailey. Big fan of the show.
So yes, Dodge Creek, you've lived here your entire life, is this true?
This is true, Mr. Bailey. Me and my beautiful wife, Betty, and our 7 children. We got Cletus, Bobby Joe Jr., Melville, Betty Jr., Betty Joe Jr., and Bobby Joe Jr. Jr.
Now, Mr. Hickman, you have claimed to actually have had an encounter, a one-on-one with this homeless man. Can you please tell me the story?
Oh boy, it was a couple years ago, and I was just watching the game in my room when I heard this horrible noise come from downstairs. So I walked on down, walked through the kitchen, opened up the back door, thinking it was just one of them raccoons, you know, going through my garbage again. And to my surprise, there's this homeless man rummaging through my garbage. It's an awful thing to see, Mr. Bailey. I didn't know what to do. And next thing I know, he looks right into my eyes, evil looking eyes, and he starts masturbating. I was disgusted, Mr. Bailey, so I reached over, I grabbed my favorite handgun, which I keep right next to my back door. I fired a couple warning shots into the air. He got so startled he ran off with his pants still down. It was quite the sight, Mr. Bailey, quite the sight. Haven't been the same ever since.
Since that last encounter, have you ever come across the homeless man again?
Oh God, no. Heavens no, Mr. Bailey. Bite your tongue, mister. I wish never to see that homeless man again.
I'm sorry, I just have to ask you this final question. Obviously you had your horrible, terrifying encounter. Do you know of anybody else in town that has come across this same homeless man?
Actually, Mr. Bailey, it's funny that you asked that. Because I actually do. An old friend of mine, Mr. Bajai Eats a Boy. He actually claims to have captured the homeless man on Vidya. Now, I'm not sure where he lives now. It's a good 15-20 miles outside of the town of Dodge Creek, in a real rural part of Wyoming. Now, he claims to have encountered the homeless man on several occasions. You want to find this homeless man, you go to him. He's your guy. And you can trust him.
We went off in search of the elusive Mr. Eats a Boy. A phone book pointed us in the right direction, where we found he lived in an old mountain town called Round Bottom Ridge. Population 14. Alright, well, I think we made it here. This is the alleged home of Mr. Bajai Eats a Boy. We're way up in the mountains. There's not a house around here for miles. So, I guess we'll just come over here and give it a knock. Mr. Eats a Boy. Mr. Eats a Boy. Is anybody home? Rick. There's nobody here. I think we're gonna have to pack up and try it another day, alright? Oh! What the hell was that?
What are you guys doing on my property? Who sent you?
Mr. Eats a Boy.
Yes?
I'm from Myth Chasers. I'm Stuart Bailey. I'm here to talk to you about the homeless man.
Homeless man?
The homeless man.
Well, why didn't you say so? Come right in, boys. Hey!
You want this shut?
Do-do-do-do. So, what are you boys doing? This some kind of school project or something?
No, we are actually a network television show. This isn't.
Oh, television! I actually myself just purchased one of them big screen TV True Techs right over there, as you can see.
True Tech.
Yep, now, this is my art collection. Killed that sucker last week, stuffed him myself, motherfucker. Over here, antlers on a deer that was already dead. I just found it on the side of the road, but thought, why let it go to waste, you know? And that stupid shit was making so much noise in my backyard. First deer I ever killed right up there. Proud of that sucker, still to this day.
Now, Baj, what about this one up here?
What the f***? I don't even know what that is. What the hell did that get there? Is that some kind of dog or something? That's some scary ass shit. As you can see over here is just some various stuff I've collected over the years through my limited travels. But I was in Vietnam and I killed 30,000 gooks myself. Anyway, there's a bunch of stuff and it could be quite valuable. I don't know, I haven't looked into it.
Mr. Eats a Boy, can we just have a seat and I'll ask you a couple questions?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want, Mika's yours house. Let's go.
Can I call you Baja?
You can call me whatever you like. It's quite alright with me.
Now, have you come across the homeless man?
Where would you get an idea like that? Why are you boys here? What are you talking about right now? This homeless man is berserk.
Well, I've been getting letters from a lot of the townspeople in Dodge Creek saying how the homeless man's been terrorizing them, and actually the letter that I got was from, he said he was a good friend of yours, Bobby Joe Hickman.
What? Bobby Joe Hickman is a That guy, 10 years ago, had sex with my great-grandmother and still has not apologized. And now he's sending 2 random men to my house? That asshole. Bobby Joe Hickman. But, yes, I have encountered the homeless man. On several occasions, actually. First, I was hunting one time and caught him a couple of yards ahead of me in some brush. I wrestled him down with my bare hands, but he managed to escape. Luckily, the next time I was hunting, I captured him on video. And I actually still have that video today.
You think we could get a look at this tape?
Yeah, I could definitely show you where this tape is. As long as I still have it, of course, but I'm pretty sure I do.
Baja, your mustache came off.
What are you trying to say, that it's not real? It's so real. I've had this mustache for 20 years. I am a veteran, sir, and you cannot judge me in your fancy city clothes.
Now, with your expertise, do you think there's any way you could tell us where we might find the homeless man?
I'll do you one better, and and I'll take you there myself.
It's really not necessary.
Now listen, Mr. Bailey, I insist. I'm gonna bring you there.
That's really not necessary.
No,
it's not necessary, Boxer, please.
Listen, Mr. Bailey, I
please.
insist.
No,
I can get you everything you
Mr.
need. I am
Eaton-White.
an expert hunter. You will not find him on your own. And I guarantee I will find him for you. I'm an expert. Mr. Bailey, I have everything you could possibly need. And don't worry, I've got some weapons for you too. Don't you worry now. And I am an expert. Holy shit! Whoa! Oh, damn it! What the hell just happened?